All right, good morning, everyone. I want to show you how to get your code kind of quickly to one sprite to another. After you've made your code, you can just click on it and then hit Command C or Control C, and then click on your next sprite and just hit Command V, and then your code will be pasted, copy and paste it, and then you can basically just make sure that your X is where you want it to be. I'm going to drag this up here. I see this is at negative 177. Type that in, and then the Y position is at 24. So I'm going to change that to 24. And now I'm going to click the green flag one more time. And now they're both going to go and then repeat. Now let's add on the butterfly. Okay. I'm going to hit Command V to paste it again. I already copied it. And so I'm going to do the same thing for this row. Now, I'm going to be perfectly honest. Nope, I'm going to keep it the same. I'm not going to be extra. Okay, we're going to continue, and then I'm going to do the same thing for the butterfly. I'm going to make sure the butterfly is on the right position, X. So I'm going to go X 157, and then Y needs to be at 135. Let's talk about this code that I got, and I want you to do the same thing when you want your codes to repeat. I'm just going to leave this up here as a reference. Okay, so we can do the event when the green flag is clicked. The next block we need is the forever block. Okay, we want the X to go to this current position that it is already in. That's the starting position. So we want it to go there. I only want to see it glide. Just pop right there. We're going to need it to repeat a certain amount of times. That time is undetermined yet. We know it needs to be, look at this, the beetle stopped at 90. I'm going to just put it at 100 just in case. And then which direction do we want it to go? I want this to go in the opposite direction. So I wanted to change X, and I wanted to go a little bit faster. And I wanted to change X by, 10 or 5. Let's go with 8, okay? And so now I'm going to hit when the green flag is clicked, and let's see what occurs. Okay, so we're getting there. We're getting there. So remember that once that happens, I wanted to keep repeating like these two do. And it looks like that change by 8 is doing something really weird. So we're just going to keep it at 90. And then there we go. So when it stops like that, that means that it just needs to be a little bit less. So we're going to do that again. Some of them I had to go all the way down to 60 to get it to repeat. Because what that basically means is that it's still moving. Let's go with 25. Oh, I know why. That's the wrong starting position. I'm going to hit stop. I want this to start over here. That's why it looks so crazy. All right, so I want it to start over here. And that's why the starting position is going to be important. So we're going to go 100 to 90. 100. That's not the right thing. X is negative, so make sure you're looking at the right number. 182, negative 182, and Y is 150. All right, stop. Let's go. There we go. Oh, that's fast. But that's kind of cool because then it gives some different variations to this. Whereas the other two are moving together perfectly, this one is going differently. So now I'm trying to figure out what type of animal I want to have cross. So I'm going to go to the Scratch library and see what type of animal would be able to make it. Does it even have to be an animal at all? Because if it's floating to the top, maybe it's a balloon, right? Get your balloon across. Now, of course, this balloon is looking rather large. So I'm going to change the size to be really small. See if that's too small. Okay, that's fine. I want this to start right here. So when the green flag is clicked, I want it to start at this location. Go to X is 4 and Y is negative 35. Okay. And then I've got some code over here from the other one that I created rather. tons of code. Okay, so this is kind of my reference. When the green arrow is clicked, when the right arrow key is pressed, I want to change X by 10. Okay, so let's go back over here. Stop all of this because that's distracting my brain. Oh, okay. Looks like I've still got the other thing copied. Let's see if it works. There we go. Stop this one. Click on this one. Okay. I don't think I need to click to that. I could just get it. Events. When it's over here, and as you see, space key is pressed, that's what you want to have. That's fine. I like to control it with the up arrow. I want it to move, remember, on the Y axis. So I want it to move Y by 10. Change Y by 10. Okay. And then the longer strides I take, the faster it goes, right? I'm gonna need to go a little bit fast because this butterfly is going fast at the top. That's something to think about. All right. I don't need it to go down. That's an option. You can add that in however you want your sprite to move is up to you. Okay. When the space key is pressed, again, I don't want that. I want when the right arrow is pressed, I want it to change X by 10. No, yes, by 10. Okay. Now I can just copy, paste. When the down key is pressed, I want it to change X by negative 10. Straighten that up a little bit. And then also, same thing here. Excuse me, I'm selecting you. Let's see if that works. Okay, it did. But I want when the down arrow key is pressed, I want it to change by negative Y. Remember, all I did to copy and paste was click on this, hit Control C, or Command C rather, because it's me, because I use a Mac. And you're using a Chromebook more than likely. So you use a Control C and then Control V to paste. All right, let's see if we got this going. Stop. Okay. Okay, that's really not low enough. It went to negative 435, but I want it to go all the way down here. So let's change this. I want X to be negative 204. And then I want Y to be negative 181. And this is where the editing comes in when you're designing anything. You got to test it to see if it works. All right, so here we go. I made it to the top, right? Looks like it's almost kind of impossible though. So then it's up to you to code how you want it to go. You could have it, the object is not to be, obstructed by anything else. But we'll talk about how to get that in the next video, okay? And I'm going to stop it here.